Hello, everyone, and happy Monday. You are joining us for the Matty Ice and Marky Mark
Holy
podcast.
shit, that was hype. I love the Batman music. There's
a jam.
fucking jam out.
All right, I gotta share this real quick.
Clam out.
Get it for the other 1,000 people.
Jam out. Guys, I'm rocking my new Fortnite shirt. Woo! Fortnite shirt.
Oh, can I share this as Matty Ice? There we go. We're back.
Yeah.
Monday. We're back. Happy Monday. We're back.
So you gotta get ready for work here pretty quick tonight, right? So we should probably just jump right in to the show.
Yeah, we'll just get right into it.
Okay. All right.
I guess I'll do intro this week. I think you've done it. I know you did it last week.
All right, let's get going.
All right. Let's get hype.
I just got hype from Batman.
Are you fucking hype?
Yep.
All right. I'm hype.
Let's go.
Okay. Season 7, episode 27 of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Season 7, Episode 7 of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast.
Episode 7.
No, I said. Oh, did I say episode 7?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. All right,
Take 2.
take 2. Damn it. All
Get
right.
fucking hype.
I'm hype. Just like old times.
Yeah.
We just need some vodka Red Bulls right now. God.
Believe
Okay.
me, I would love alcohol.
Yeah. The cause to and solution of all of life's problems. All right. Welcome everybody to season 7, episode 27 of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. Happy Monday. As always, I am joined by the greatest co-host on the planet, Mr. Marky Mark.
Thank you. It is great to be here. Matt, once again, the highlight of my week. Knocking on your door, you showing up, opening the door. It's the only time I saw you all week last week, and it's probably going to be the only time I see you this week. But hey, bud, it's the highlight of my week. We are here. Let's have ourselves a fantastic evening.
Sounds good to me, man. Sounds great. How was your last week?
Last week's been good. Just played a ton of Arcade Paradise, man. I have been spending tons of time playing that. So much laundry I've been doing in that game. And have you played more of it?
I played, yeah, I'm very far.
Yeah, me too.
What was the last arcade game you unlocked?
Whack-A-Mole.
That game sucks.
All right, I haven't played it yet, so.
Dude, the challenges for that are impossible.
I literally haven't even played it yet. I just bought it and it's getting delivered.
I want to know how far you make it, because the challenges for that are they're just impossible. I don't know how you're supposed to do it.
I put a lot of time in that game. I thought for sure I'd be farther than you. God damn
No,
it.
man, you're not even close.
Yeah, that sucks.
I'm weeks ahead of you, dog. Weeks.
Man, it must be nice. Just get to sit around and have a week off every week. Just play video games all day. So what have you been playing?
So I've been covering at work. We've had a ton of people out for COVID. So
That's great. Glad I'm sitting right next to you now.
Well,
Are you safe?
No, they're
Right,
super.
that's right. You can't get it, can you?
I can't get it now. We've proven that many a time. No, they're really professional about it there. Like, if you have any COVID symptoms, you have to do a COVID test before you even enter the site. And if you have symptoms, they don't even want you there. Like, they're just like, just give it a day until you haven't had symptoms and then come back. So everyone's just like, I don't really feel like going to work today. I got a scratchy throat.
Got sniffles fucking out of here.
My head hurts, I don't really feel like being here. But been doing that. I'm going to talk about the Tigers game that I went to because the bowling league finally ended. What's up, Sarah? Went to a Tigers game with Sarah and the bowling team. Again, the bowling team got first. That's 2 years running. We're going to keep it going as much as possible.
Nice, man.
And so I've been playing Arcade Paradise, and then I started up Destiny 2 again.
That's random.
There's so much to it now, and I've been wanting to play a looter shooter, get into
Who you
that kind
playing
of
Destiny 2 with?
me, myself, and I.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're not crewing up with anyone?
Not yet.
Just rolling solo?
If
Okay.
anyone wants to, I'm trying to play through. So we'll just get right into it. So it's been basically since vanilla Destiny 2 that I've played that game. So now everything is, the base level is 1350 light. So even if you played 5 minutes of that game, your base level is 1350, all of your armor and stuff is 1350. And now it's getting into the Witch King is the new DLC. So that's like the new campaign to play through, and all the stuff that comes along with that. So I've been playing through that solo, and the cool thing that they do is if you are a solo player, there's 2 versions of the campaign you can play through. You can play through the regular mode, or you can play through the legendary one it's way more difficult, but you get a lot more legendary drops. I haven't gotten an exotic drop yet, but I should be getting one soon, I think. So I've been playing through the campaign for that, and I gotta say, it's pretty good. It's really creepy. Like,
I'll have to check it out. I might check it out. I've been thinking about playing a shooter lately, so I don't know. We'll see. There's so many games I have on my plate, and there's so many that are coming out that I want to get.
Get on Destiny 2 with me, man.
I'm not even gonna tell you. I'll get on.
No, I know.
Yeah. Yeah. By the time I install it, I'll be playing something else.
I just been wanting to play a shooter lately because the new Modern Warfare is coming out that I'm excited about. I'm actually really excited about that game. But in the meantime, I can only play at Arcade Paradise so much. I can only do so many loads of laundry, which I'm excited. We can just talk about that game because I haven't put a ton of time into Destiny 2, so I'll come back next week with some bigger news about that, I guess.
Jeff doesn't even do laundry anymore. He's
No,
like, "Fuck it."
that's I've gotten to that point where my laundromat is so tiny, and I'm so tired of doing laundry that I just leave 3 laundry baskets on the table, and I do not do them. I will never ever do laundry in that game again.
Yeah, that's what Jeff said too. Yep.
It's just like you get to a point where your arcade is making so much money that the 10 loads of laundry you do that day for $300, if you do it perfect, is not worth it in my book.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, that's kind of how the game ends up turning out to be. You're building an arcade. So
Getting that POS laundromat out of there, putting some arcade machines in there. There is one arcade machine that I unlocked called Vostok 2099, which is like the shmup.
Yep, I got that today.
That game's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I was like, oh man, Jason, gotta come play this. Get your shmups in.
Have you been doing good on getting the challenges done for that game? Like with the different arcade machines?
I haven't really gotten too into it. Some I do, but the one Andy, he says, what the fuck game has you doing laundry? Arcade Paradise, man. Super weird too, because every time I put a load of laundry in the game, I think of Andy for some reason. I don't know why.
You remind
Mark
Andy
of laundry. Andy and Janelle when I'm doing fucking laundry in that game.
That is really strange.
I think like Amanda asked me like if Reed can go to like Andy's son's birthday party, like the first load of laundry I ever did. So now every time I'm doing a load of laundry in that game, I think of Andy and Janelle.
We just are always thinking about.
And now he's like, what the fuck game has doing laundry, man? This is so weird.
We're just always thinking about Reliterated.
Yes.
Speaking of them, they did a recent episode called based on the book Hatchet. I don't know. Did you ever read that growing up?
No.
I just read through that book again because you guys did that episode. So I got to listen to that and see where our opinions line up.
Nice.
But yeah. So what's your favorite game that you've played so far on
Man, I can't remember the name of it, but it's the one that's just like that Axe game.
Wood Gal Jr.
Wood Gal Jr., yeah. I crush it on Wood Gal Jr.
I was freaking Sarah out because we played so much Timberman Versus that whole like science of that game is just ingrained in my head. So I can just rip through that. I think my best score on it's like 260. But I'm just like
mine's like 102.
I'm just full like focus on that thing. I got a question for you. Do you do when you play that game? So if you don't know, Timberman Versus or in Arcade Paradise, there's a game called Wood Gal Jr. And basically what you do is you're chopping a tree down. And each time you chop, there's like branches that come down to like bop you on the head. So you got to chop the left and the right side of the tree to get further. Do you use both fingers or both thumbs to get through it, or do you just go left, right with your
D-pad like this?
With both hands?
Sometimes it really depends. I've tried to do either or. I do good on both of them.
My brain does not, because you can use like practically any button on the right side and any button on the left side to do, left, right. My brain can't do both hands, so I just got to rock my left thumb.
I think I think that does better.
Yeah.
I think I've tried to do this, but yeah, I do better with just the one hand.
I think it's because my right hand's better at tapping stuff. So I'm just like flying through shit with my right hand.
Yeah.
But my left one's just like a nice steady trot.
Right. Yeah. I noticed that does the best too, just taking it easy and not just kind of just trying to go ham and crazy.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
the-
no, I've been playing that, and then I actually fired up Pinball FX3 the other day and was playing Monster Bash Survival, like the survival challenge on that, and it got crazy. I got super far in it, and I actually got the Monster Bash mode unlocked, and I think that's the first time I've ever gotten that.
is that where all of them are?
Yeah.
Like, it's like the multi-ball for everybody.
Yeah, yep, and they're all playing and stuff.
That's cool.
So I'm like, now I'm hooked. I want to actually. I was thinking about doing a Monster Bash tournament, but do like a monthly one, a monthly Monster Bash tournament.
God, those scores would be nuts.
Yeah,
Just get Dom on there for like half a day, and he'll put up like
Yep.
400 billion.
Well, that's why I do it, because Dom doesn't like virtual, and like he beats everybody's score in real life, so it's safe from Dom.
You know what? Dom just can't get me in tournaments though.
Yeah, he's been choking hard lately. Not tonight though. I think he's doing good in Frankenmuth right now.
We'll see what happens tomorrow night.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much what I've been playing. You want to get into Fat Dudes?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah. If you like to munch and to crunch and like eating out a bunch for your gastroservitude, sit back for the feud with gentlemen so crude as Fat Dude's face fucking food.
So, as you know, I only eat three like things on this show like that. That's all my appetite can deal with. It's like brats.
Brats, Coke, beer.
Yeah, pretty much. So I went to a Tigers game, and this year we took the bus down, which was a nice experience because you don't got to worry about driving, parking, all that stuff. So it was an early Tigers game. It was a 1:00 game. So we left Saginaw at like 8:30, 9:00 ish on this bus. And we got Sarah sitting next to me. We've got my team kind of surrounding us. And one of the guys is one of the cooks at Stardust. So this whole bus ride was almost like a party bus. Like everyone was already drinking when we got on. It was just going to be a nice chill day for everyone. So Danny decided he was going to make up some pre-made tacos and bring them on the bus. Let me tell you, those were a fucking lifesaver on the ride back. But had some pretty solid homemade tacos. He made the homemade tortilla shell. Those were pretty good going in there. But if you go to Tiger Stadium, you got to get the food there. And, they've got like Little Caesars there. You could do the pretzel and all that stuff. But they got brats and Italian sausages. So had to go with a brat. We were dying because it was like 85, 90 out. We'd been drinking a little bit on the bus. So it was time to get some food. Let me tell you, that was one of the best brats I've ever had. It was like $11, and it was worth every penny.
Oh, sweet. That was good.
Tiger Stadium knocks it out of the park with food.
Isn't that called Comerica Park?
I keep calling it Tiger Stadium. I wasn't even like alive for that. Comerica Park knocks it out of the park.
There you go.
We would do something that I haven't done before though. So all these guys, when they go down there, they barely even watch the Tigers game. They'll go because there's so many casinos in downtown Detroit. So they'll just like walk to all the casinos. And we were there like 2 hours early. So I'm like, let's go check them out. I haven't been to any casinos down here. Go for a walk and all that type of stuff. And Danny spotted me $20 for the casino. He just told me if I want anything, split it halfway with him. So we went to Greektown, which is their like, you've got Motor City Casino, and then Greektown's like their big one. So we went there. All of us got together, grabbed a drink at the bar. Have you ever heard of a blue motherfucker?
No.
It's basically like a blue Long Island. It was one of the best drinks I've ever had. But I sat down and played some blackjack. And I like gamble like once a year. Because I think I have a gambling problem.
I don't think once a year is a gambling problem.
No, that's why I do it once a year. Because I think it could be more of a problem. Like if I wanted to pursue it more,
Yeah.
So I give myself like a once a year pass to gamble like, 50 or $100 away. So I don't turn into like, I'm sports betting on my phone and shit like that. Like nobody wants that. But I did pretty well on the blackjack there. And we almost got food at Greektown, but it was like $15 to $20 for everything there.
Yeah, I believe it. I know that place is pretty expensive.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Just a quick trip. I wanted to go over the quick trip to Comerica Park. Tigers actually won a game. They won it with a walk-off strikeout. It's fucking awesome. But yeah, had a good time there. That was pretty much all the... Oh, after the bus ride, we stopped at Olive Garden on the way in Saginaw. And it was a torrential downpour.
Yeah.
Like it was, I don't know if you were working Saturday, but it was like a monsoon out there.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yep. So from the car to Olive Garden, we both got soaked. Like I had water in my shoes and everything. I got to tell you, man. Have you ever gone to Olive Garden and gotten the soup, salad, breadsticks?
No.
Dude, it's $10 and you have endless soup, endless breadsticks, endless salad. So you can just nix the salad if you want and just get like
just get
the
breadsticks.
Just get breadsticks and the chicken and gnocchi soup. Oh my God. It was one of the best things of my life.
That's pretty awesome though.
So Olive Garden's a goat, man. They make some just amazing food. What is that?
I don't know. What is that?
It's like a cicada out by the window. Awesome. But anyway, yeah, so, brats and Italian food. What about you?
D&D last night, Ricky ordered Pizza Hut, and I appreciate Ricky ordering Pizza Hut, but I gotta say, I think Pizza Hut might be the worst Pizza Hut, the worst pizza place.
Really?
Yeah, dude, I don't know, like it was not great. I was like, man,
What do you guys get?
he got like it was just like a pepperoni pizza. It was just like a normal pepperoni pizza. And I don't know, man. I was just like this. It was kind of cool just to like try a normal pepperoni pizza. And like you can compare that to any place, And I was like, man, this is not good. I've had too much, I don't know, Domino's and Little Caesars like crush Pizza Hut lately. I'm saying it right now. I know it probably makes people upset, but I like it. Again, I appreciate, hey, pizza, any pizza's good pizza. Except for Chicago gross style pizza. But yeah, any pizza's good pizza. But I was like, man, Pizza Hut's fallen.
They have like a weird taste now. It's like a weird pizza taste. It's just like it's like an invisible like film in your mouth. It's the Pizza
I think
Hut
it's something
film.
weird with their sauce or something.
It's also that's like one of the sketchiest pizza locations I've ever seen.
Is it?
Have you ever been to that Pizza Hut on Euclid?
No.
You could miss it. Like you could be standing in front of it and you could miss it. It's on the right if you're like heading down, like if it's never mind. It's on it's just tucked away in the back. Like all these businesses are right by the road and then this guy is just like tucked in the back somehow and it's super weird. Like their lights are never on, their sign doesn't work. So you can just miss Pizza Hut entirely. They haven't been cool since they had that location on Center.
Right.
When you could go get the pizza buffet and all that.
So no one out pizzas the Hut. I think everyone out pizzas the Hut. That's my tagline for that.
I like that. I'm trying to think if there's any places. I haven't had Papa John's in a while.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure Papa John's beats Pizza Hut. The one thing that Pizza Hut does, though, is their packaging is a lot better than other places. They do like the fat fuck dinner box where you get 2 pizzas, some wings, some breadsticks,
Right.
and they're all in like one thing.
I feel like that just comes frozen the whole thing, and they just like put it in the oven for like 5 seconds and pull it out.
It probably
They have
could.
just like giant things of those. Just
I wouldn't doubt it. The thing that like you almost need like a SUV or a truck for some of those things. Like they're
Yeah.
longer than your back seat.
right. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got for Fat Dudes. We do have a pinball update though.
Ooh, pinball time. What's up, Tara?
All right, so One Up Games in Saginaw had their pinball tournament, and it was pretty cool. It was a match play and everything, and man, I came close to get the top 4. would make finals, and I came close. I got 5th though. But man, it came down to the finals between. Do you remember Bill? He was at Phil and Melinda's birthday party.
Oh yeah, that dude's crazy.
So he came up out of nowhere, dude. He came up to the one up at Saginaw. And man, it came down to him and Ian in the finals. And Ian was just lighting it up on Pool Sharks. It was the last game in the finals. And man, he was going ham. He got like 10 mil, over 10 mil on Pool Sharks, which is really good. And yeah, like that was it. Like he was the third one on that ball 3. Is the third one out of the 4 people playing, and he was crushing it. And Bill was last on ball 3. And dude, he hit this jackpot that got him instantly 9 mil.
Oh my god,
And yeah,
that's so
this
cheap.
crazy jackpot. He felt all bad about it too. He was like, "Oh man, that's not fair. That sucks." And Ian was like, "What, dude? That's sweet. Like you got to hit the shots," and that was it, man. So yeah, it was crazy. We thought Ian for sure was gonna win, but Bill snuck in with this crazy finish. But it was just super exciting though. Crazy ending to an awesome pinball tournament. Those guys did a great job. It's only their second tournament ever going, and they did really well. I know Justin's got a lot of machines in the back. He's getting fixed up too. So
How many machines did they have there that time?
it was just 5 in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, in the tournament there. But there's more in the back. He's got stuff he's just ordering parts for. But that was sweet. We had let's see. And then the night before that it was Flipper Frenzy, and I got 5th again, man. I just keep missing out on the finals. It kills me.
Getting those 5s.
Yeah, but yeah, Jason Arsenal, shout out to him, man. He made it into the final 4.
Nice.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, Jason.
Yeah, man, he freaking got to be in there, and he actually ended up getting 3rd. So
In the Flipper Frenzy?
yeah, so
Nice.
he got to be a bronze champion, bronze warrior like us.
Yeah.
So
We'll see how it goes tomorrow.
yep. All depends on if Todd shows up. Todd showing up, just stealing everyone's fun by
Yeah. Just by putting up 15 mil games on like roller games and crap like that.
Nah, it's all good, because when you beat Todd, it feels good.
It is a sad, yeah. Anytime you're matched against Todd, Joe, Phil, Melinda, you're gonna be working for that win.
Yeah,
So it's definitely a good feeling, or even Dom.
yeah. Dom's getting real good. He's been having a rough go, but I think he's turning it up. He put up a crazy score on Creature, 197 mil the other day. So
I can't even beat that virtual.
Yeah, he's been tearing it up. So tomorrow night, if anyone is interested, tomorrow night, Tuesday, Flipper Frenzy at right next to One Up Games, Crazy Quarters, right there, 7:30. Come on out.
You know what I think Dom's problem is? He started wearing the AirPods.
Mm-hmm.
Once you do that, you're disconnected with the world, and you can't feel the pinball vibes. It's almost as bad as wearing sunglasses inside. You just don't do it.
I don't know, man.
I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Actually,
Wear AirPods.
no, I'm gonna wear sunglasses while I'm playing pinball,
Nice.
and then that's just like demoralizing if you lose to a guy with sunglasses downstairs.
Right?
Like, really, I can't beat this guy? That's like when you play in a tournament up north at Right Brain and you lose to a guy that double flips every time he hits, and you lose twice to him. That's
Yep.
it's almost as bad as that.
And he's shit-faced, and you're sober.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, that's a pinball update. Come play Flipper Frenzy tomorrow night.
So
And also, I'm going to be doing that Monster Bash tournament.
Monster Bash.
So I'll post something about it in our Discord if you guys are interested.
So last week we brought back the Hidden Gem because you've been playing a lot of NES games, and after the show we hung out for a little and played an NES game that I have never even played and didn't know that was I thought the game was called Mashed Potatoes because that's how my bad vision saw the cartridge, the end label.
It's not called mashed potatoes.
It is not, and it doesn't play like mashed potatoes either.
No.
It is Mendel Palace, and that is either a broken gem or a good gem this week. We'll find out. That's right. Mendel Palace on the NES is a fantastic co-op game to play through.
Yeah, at first you were not liking this game, and I'm like, dude, I literally just said in the podcast, give it a shot.
We played it through. We started playing through solo, and we started on the overworld screen. Whether you're solo or co-op, is just like 9 different areas to go through. It's almost like a Mega Man style screen, but a little more artsy fartsy. And we started on like one of the most difficult ones. It's got a very like Bubble Bobble vibe to it, especially when you're playing 2-player. Like it's
Yeah, I can see that.
It's that arcadey style. Each world you go to has 10 stages, and basically what you're doing is you're just trying to eliminate all the enemies on the stage. And each, like, as you get into the harder, like the more difficult stages, there's usually like a really simple solution for it. Like, you'll hit a block that flips all the enemies to the side and smashes them against the walls.
Yeah, you're just trying to flip these floors out underneath them and knock them into the walls.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so you kill all the enemies on the screen and you progress. There's usually a boss fight at the end of the stage. And so you've got the 9 stages and then the main castle that you go to. And then there's 20 stages there to beat the game. We were trying to figure out when this game was going to end.
Yeah.
That's a lot of levels to play through when you think about it.
2 players pretty sweet, though. It's a really good co-op game. It does get a little crazy and hectic sometimes on the screen. But there's every different enemy. Certain levels have their own puzzle that you just got to figure it out. And once you do, you can cruise through it. But yeah, there were some levels that were really tough. We had to play multiple times, but it was great. We ended up beating the game. Found out at the end that like it was made by Game Freak.
Oh yeah,
that was pretty nuts. We're like, holy crap! So yeah, it's a good game. I actually went the next day to One Up Games and ended up buying their copy.
You know what was nice about it too was you can hop between like single player and co-op, and it saves your progress. So
yeah,
like you can die as many times as you want on this thing, and you'll be able to complete it. There's no like continue limit or whatever.
yeah. So I mean, it's there.
Definitely a hidden gem on NES.
Definitely for sure hidden gem. I'd never even heard of it before, and ended up playing it. It was co-op. It was awesome, and we ended up beating it, and like just took like maybe an hour.
Yeah, Mendel Palace on NES, aka mashed potatoes. It's got a cool purple label too. You don't see the perp in the NES library very much.
Right? Yeah, that's true. That's what made it stick out. So let's go ahead and jump into Rank It.
Rank It? Cruising through.
All right, so for this week's Rank It, we're going to do another one that's, since we've been playing a lot of NES games, we're going to focus on that being the main thing. It's the top 3 overshadowed NES games. So games that were part of a certain genre or very similar to another game, but you just don't really, no one talks about them because this other game was so much better that everyone talks about.
I forgot that we switched it. Shit. Well, yeah, whatever. These still kind of work for it, so.
So number 3 for me is going to be Ring King. I feel like Ring King gets overshadowed by Punch Out. Everyone loves Punch Out. It's the best, like probably the best boxing game ever made. And Ring King's not horrible. It's not a terrible game. It's weird that you get blowjobs in between rounds, but
sometimes you need a good blowjob in between rounds.
It's got some good jams. I
gotta peek at my NES games real quick.
Okay, music's not that great, but I mean, like, yeah, it's good for like fighting music. Yeah, man, Ring King definitely deserves more love. I feel like Punch Out overshadows it for sure. So my number 3 is Ring King. And Matt, I know one for you, okay?
What is it?
I already know. I told you what to say.
What is it?
Stealth from Top Gun.
Stealth over Top Gun. Stealth is a real... Sorry.
No, I know a lot. That is a good one, though. We mentioned Stealth on the show, and Stealth on NES is definitely overshadowed by Top Gun. Stealth's a better game. It really is. But nope, everyone talks about Top Gun because of how famous the movie was and everything, and they made 2 Top Gun games. I don't think, they didn't make a second Stealth. I'm pretty sure.
They did not. Give me 1 sec. I actually have some good ones. Yeah, I got some good ones here.
All right.
Okay. So. Oh no, I forgot them. God, I forgot we changed this thing up. I am gonna do, because Mega Man is so popular on that system, I'm gonna say that like any of those games similar, like Ninja Gaiden, Mega Man, kind of overshadow games like Shatterhand and Journey to Silius. Like really good action games that have that same like style. Like even Vice Project Doom. Some of these are just real hidden gems on the NES that are overshadowed by Mega Man, Ninja Gaiden, like those kind of adventure action platformer games. So I'm just gonna lump all those together and say, we'll just say Shatterhand, Journey to Silius,
Okay.
Vice Project Doom.
So you mentioned Ninja Gaiden actually, and this would be another one for my number 2 here. Wrath of the Black Manta. That game, everyone says, "Oh, that game sucks. That game's trash," and it's the other Ninja game on the NES, pretty much. They're like Wrath of the Black Manta. You always see it at garage sales. You always see it at stores where they have like, it's one of those games where they have like 5 to 10 copies of it, and it's super cheap. I was like, screw it. I bought it one day just to check it out, and it's not bad. It kind of reminds me of a Revenge of Shinobi style ninja game, but honestly with more story. Like the Revenge of Shinobi, I feel is kind of an overrated series.
Is it?
I think it is. I think those games are not that great. At least the first one I always played on Sega. They're just tough, and I don't know. They're hard, and I don't know. They don't play well. But Wrath of the Black Manta surprised me. I was like, hey, this actually has quite a bit of a story to it, just like how Ninja Gaiden does. And yeah, it doesn't deserve to be overshadowed as much, I feel.
Number 2 for me is going to be the Battle of Olympus and Willow, which are overshadowed by Zelda 1 and 2 by quite a bit. Those are, and you could even put Star Tropics in there. I think people know more about Star Tropics, but
now they do.
Yeah, but all 3 of those games you wouldn't even know about if people didn't, try to deep dive on the system. But those are all 3 like really awesome, almost Americanized RPG games that kind of stem from that Zelda style.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna say 10-Yard Fight.
But
I know you shit on 10-Yard
game.
Fight, and I want us to play it because, so at the arcade, I've been playing 10-Yard Fight because I'm like, this game sucks. Everyone hates 10-Yard Fight. We have the arcade version of it. I'll play it. I'm like, you know what? I don't know how to play this game. I'm gonna take the time, like I said, to learn how to play this game. And once I learned how to play it, this game's super fun. It's hard as shit to get like points and stuff, but you are offense only. So like you throw an interception, 20 yards back you go. If you don't get a first down and 4 downs, they just go 10 yards back and try again. So it's all about trying to get all this stuff done before the time expires and see what your score was. It's so hard to get a touchdown. It's 5 million points or 5,000 points to get if you get a touchdown. It's crazy. So it's a really fun arcade game. And I'm going to say that games like Tecmo Bowl just crush it. They do. But I think there's other football games that probably deserve more of a shot, but they are quickly thrown away by either people not giving them long enough time to try and figure it out, and Tecmo Bowl being such a successful game.
I think you have this idea that 10-Yard Fight on the NES is like the arcade game, and it's not. It's just so bad. It's so bad. It's like any of the... I can't think of a really any Nintendo sports games on that system that are good, besides the one that I'm gonna put for my number one. But like, Dodgeball, Nintendo World Cup. That's one of the worst games I've ever played. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever played the Dodgeball. It looks like it's got the people from River City Ransom in there,
Yeah.
and it like flickers like crazy.
Yeah, I played it.
That game sucks. Golf is awful. Like the regular golf. Nintendo, like the NES.
I've actually been playing a lot of golf
NES,
on NES lately.
the NES Challenge one with Mario on the cover, not bad. But golf, bad. And then pinball is terrible too.
Pinball's not bad.
Pinball, yeah, but no, pinball, yeah, it is bad.
No, it's not.
It's not a great game.
It's a good game. You just don't know what you're doing. You're like Jason with Atari games right now.
No, I'm not. I played NES longer than you. Just kidding. Even Mike from Lost Joystick Network says 10-yard fight on NES fucking sucks.
Well, yeah, but he's also kind of like one of those people.
He's like Jason.
Yeah, he's
If-
kind of like Jason, where it's like,
you know what?
you know, if AVGN made a video about it being bad, it's gonna be, yeah, I'm Mike Pitts. AVGN says it's bad. I'm just gonna be like, LJN sucks. I'm gonna make a whole podcast called LJN.
You know, most of the games that AVGN has done, especially on the NES, I wouldn't say most of them, but a lot of them I like actually enjoy. And they're like those are the hidden gems, like Silver Surfer and stuff. Let me tell you one NES sports game that is far better than the one that supersedes it. Ice hockey is way better than Blades of Steel.
I mean, I would say that's crazy.
No, not at all. Why? Just because you can fight?
Way better.
Way better. It's
I
way
think
better.
they're both good games.
I would
wouldn't
say
that it's way better.
I'd say ice hockey is a great game, and Blades of Steel is a pretty good game.
That's a very big debate. A lot of people like either or. And Blade of Steel, you can fight.
You can fight in ice hockey too. It's NES. It's like, oh my god, I can throw a punch in this little
Blades of Steel's
cutscene.
good, man. A lot
No,
of
it's
people like
not.
Blades
It's
of
not. But it's not a better hockey game. It's a better fighting game. There you
I
go.
don't know. I mean, ice hockey's kind of, it's good.
It's
good
arcadey.
for what it is.
It's perfect for what it is. It is a perfect
It's
arcade
No.
hockey game.
I mean, they all suck. Sega Genesis is when hockey games started kicking ass.
Mm,
NHL 94.
yeah, I guess it's okay.
So, Wayne Gretzky hockey? Heck yeah.
You know what's better than 10-yard fight? John Elway's quarterback challenge.
That one's horrible. I will go ahead and say that. Games that I've been trying to give a shot, but I'm going to. I will play John Elway and give it an honest shot to see if it's as bad. Like, play it to the point where you can win a game.
I don't know if you can do that on
Play
that
it to the
game.
point where you can score a couple touchdowns.
My dad bought that for
I
me.
bet it will change your mind.
No.
Like, put yourself in the situation. You have to play John Elway's. There's this thing that they sell. Video game historian, gaming historian made this video. It's called the Homework First, and I actually like eBay searched it and I couldn't find one ever for sale.
Oh, is it that lock
Yeah,
for the
it's
NES
the lock
thing?
for the
It's like
NES.
the bike lock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he said at the end, like, or you can do a horrible trick and force someone to play one game for the rest of that NES's life cycle.
I like that.
I want to put John Elway quarterback in there and lock up an NES for someone.
I
would do that.
I will try and also make it through a full game of John Elway's quarterback challenge on NES for you. That game is still $1.
Yeah.
That game will never go up or down in value. It will just always be $1.
Yeah, so but I don't know, man. 10-yard fight?
Terrible game.
I don't know. It was pretty fun. It's pretty fun. It's by the desk where I work at, and I've been playing it, and I've been putting quarters in that sucker, and it's fun. I'm just saying, 10-yard fight. I'll play the NES and give it a full recap. But yeah, another one I want to say is 720. 720 is a pretty good game. Skater Die, I kind of feel more popular. But 720 deserves some respect too.
It's got a really bad soundtrack though.
720.
720 is like one of the worst soundtracks.
Yeah, it's pretty rough, but I mean,
What about 1080?
that's a snowboarding
Yeah, I
game
know.
for the Nintendo 64.
What was the other? Oh no. Oh, how do you feel about Ski or Die?
I actually don't think I've ever played it.
It's pretty good. It's actually like a pretty good
Yeah.
Skate or Die clone.
How do you feel about Heavy Shredding?
I don't mind it. It's got the worst. The one thing that goes against it for me is it's got the worst end label of any NES game.
I know it's small, but it's
You can-
bright pink. You know what it is.
You know what it is, but even if you were like trying to figure out what that game was,
I think the worst end label on any NES game is any Tengen game.
maybe I guess
Any Tengen cartridge.
that's
I
not.
should say.
I don't think that's fair.
It is fair.
They
because
don't-
they
they
don't
don't
know what
count.
it is.
They don't count. You
I
don't
feel
know
like
what
you
that
shouldn't
game
even
is.
alphabetize the Tengen games. You should just put all of them together. I think I'm going to change how we should sort our Tengen cartridges. We shouldn't put them in alphabetical order with the rest. We should just have Tengen Spot.
It's all right. It's not like you're gonna play them very much either. You're going in for tubing.
Tube and a gauntlet. My gauntlet's the Tengen cart.
We should segregate them. Mike says yes. Segregate the black cartridges from the grays.
Well, this just changed everything.
Now you can't do it. I don't know.
Rolling Thunder, RBI Baseball, Tubin, Gauntlet,
Don't forget about Roadrunner.
Roadrunner, Super Sprint. Isn't that no? There's a racing.
Yeah,
one,
you.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Super Sprint.
RBI Baseball. Was it 1 or 2
Yep.
or 3? I don't fucking know.
They did Tetris. They
I'm trying
did.
to think if there's any more. Oh, there was Tetris. Afterburner.
No, don't give them all away because there's one more that I'm trying to. Oh, Indiana Jones did a Tengen cartridge as well.
Seriously?
Yeah, I've got them. It's
Oh,
like
wow.
a cool blue one. Shinobi. Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
Mike, you got a problem. Okay.
Well, he's just looking at his collection.
Yeah.
Right next to his briefcase full of money. Fucking Hollywood Mike, dude. Oh, cool, Mike. Yeah, Fantasy Zone. We get it, dude.
That
How
game's-
many little Samsons you got? 500.
Fantasy Zone's awesome. That is a really good game.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Because when I listened to the podcast when Mike was on here, and he was like, we don't need sponsorship money. Lost Joystick Network doesn't need any help. And my wife was listening to it, and she goes, wow, who's that guy? And I'm like, that's Mike Pitts. She goes, man, he seems kind of fucking arrogant, doesn't he? I'm like, that's Mike Pitts.
Mike Pitts seems arrogant because he is arrogant, and he can be arrogant. He can
He's a
be
nice
arrogant.
guy, is what I said.
I love Mike. He's the nicest. He's literally like one of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
I'm like, don't get on his bad side. He's got some Fire Pro wrestling games for me.
He's a guy that fixes Clevman's
Top loader.
top loader after Clevman bitches for 7 years.
Oh, dude, yeah, and still thinks he doesn't like him.
Yeah.
That guy hates me. He just fixed my top loader for free. Fucking hates me.
Yeah. Guy can't fucking stand me. I was just on his show and he fucking hates me. Love you, Jason, even though you'll never listen to the show. But yeah, that was the ranking of overshadowed
NES games.
yeah, exactly.
What was the one you said that's like a point and click one?
Ooh, that's a great one. Nightshade is overshadowed by like Shadowgate, and
See, I think that's wrong.
Nightshade's awesome.
I don't think it's that great of a game.
Dude, you're playing
And I played it.
You're playing some weird ass like film noir detective that makes horrible jokes.
I really like Shadowgate more.
Shadowgate's you know what I love about Shadowgate is you get to the first screen and you have no fucking clue what's happening.
That's
Like,
true.
I played that game for 15 minutes and could not figure out where to
The
go.
chair thing.
It's 2 buttons. It's 2 buttons. No, I'm talking about Shadowgate.
Oh, Shadowgate.
Fuck Shadowgate. I can't even get very far in that game. It's too confusing for me.
Well, I'm sorry.
Where's Waldo is overshadowed by Shadowgate.
Shadowgate, baby. So, all right, that was our rank it. Let's go ahead and jump into taste test here.
Oh yeah. We have 4 taste tests this week.
Seriously, we don't need sponsors. Oh, the Joystick Network.
We have more Mexican candy. We have Chorimas and Limoncello. Limoncito. They look like Takis. They are literally Takis.
Are they? Or are they like French fries?
Or they're like straw. Oh, they're those shitty straws. No.
Churu. Here's Spanish with Mark again. Churumais.
We love all of you guys in the chat.
Limoncita.
All of you guys in the chat, we love you all.
Oh, I'm bitchy today.
What's your favorite?
Matt yelled at me right when I got here.
What's your favorite
Chewed my
Tengen
ass.
game, Mike?
Tubin, easy.
Tubin's the easy choice there.
No, these are not like. Oh, look at these. Okay, churimias con limoncito. So yeah, they look kind of like you know those potato sticks.
No.
Oh, cat's got that one.
All right, I think we why would you pour that many out? Are you gonna eat this many?
Yeah.
RBI baseball to play. RBI baseball 3 for the soundtrack.
They look like little dehydrated French fries.
Oh yeah, this is like the French fry that's been in your seat for like 6 months.
Yeah, dude.
And then you're like, yeah, we'll try it.
All right,
It's
ready?
from McDonald's, so
Cheers.
it's fine. Oh.
All right, I'm gonna do one.
Whoa!
I'm gonna get a handful here and just give it a full handful shot.
Whoa. Whoa. There's so much fake lime in that.
I like these.
It tastes like limeade. It's literally like limeade right when you bite it.
These are good. Ish.
Oh. These are awful. These are not good. I never knew I hated the taste of fake lime more than I do.
This is so good. Yeah, Chris got us these when he was on his cruise.
Thank you, Chris.
They're good. I would take these over potato chips.
Are you kidding me?
I don't like potato chips though.
Those are awful.
They're like lime.
Dude, that lime is so strong. It's
Man.
too much lime. It's too much fake ass lime.
It's like the Takis where the Takis have the fake ass lime, but
It's
they're
not good. It's really not. It's not getting better for me.
better than Takis.
That's not saying much.
I know.
Not a fan of Takis either.
Yeah,
I hate
I'll take
everything.
those
If
home
it's
with me.
not, yeah, please do.
They're good.
I'm
I'm gonna give those a
I'm going 2.8.
7.5.
2.8, baby.
I like them.
Those are terrible. Let's wash it down with some alligator beef and pork stick. Buffalo Bob. Now this could be good.
They're the same ones.
I think so. I got a mild one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to just open one then?
Alligator with beef stick.
You want to just open one?
Why?
Because we can break it in half. And then we can save the other one for a giveaway.
Oh. No one shares the show, man. No one even watches this shit anymore.
I know.
You know we're fucking. They know there's trouble in paradise.
They know we're breaking up. How do I open this?
Yell at me when I come to your house. You're like, Mark, fuck you. You want me to open one?
Yeah,
You're
please.
Struggling?
Yeah.
So there's a tear thing right here in the middle. You need to just pull down. All right.
Break that shit in half.
Now you. I don't like getting things on my hands. What? You know this.
What does that even mean?
I'm OCD about my hands.
What does that mean?
All right, alligator. Ew. A lot softer than I thought it was going to be.
Well, that's good. That's real nice.
It's super good.
Let me get some of that alligator.
Hell yeah.
That's a solid snack.
Thank you, Chris. Oh my God.
Would eat alligator again.
Yeah, dude. Alligator's good.
I'm going 9.5 on that. That's like one of the best beef jerky sticks I've ever had.
Yeah, dude. That's really good.
Alligator beef stick from Uncle Bob.
I'm going with a 9.
Alligator with beef stick.
Just a 9.
Have people gotten to you about rating stuff?
No.
Is that why you're rating everything at like? Are we switching our rating structure up?
9.1.
Are we switching it to be like everyone else?
No, like I like our system.
Yeah.
I was just thinking a solid 9.
It just deserves 1.9.
9.1 to make you happy.
I love you.
I need a drink.
You grab me a beer that I don't have? Not really. While everyone is in here, I got to float an idea past all of you. Because I may be, Mark and I gotta come up with some more details for it. But I may be switching shifts over at the work there. So,
Fuck.
oh, so much for that shit. So we're still in talks on it, but we may be doing because I'll be working like 2 to midnight every other week.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know. It's changing shit every day. It's like my promotion. I don't have to be on third shift anymore. So we'll still keep the Monday at 8 show every other week that I'm not working, but we're thinking about doing a morning show. Wake up with Maddie Ice and Marky Mark.
And I said, well, whatever it takes to keep putting out content. But you realize that, like, Sunday night, that's like my night to stay up late. And now you're going to make me get up early on my day off? Oh my God. How rude.
I mean, we don't have to. We're just bouncing ideas. I just wanted to hear
We'll definitely give it a shot.
hear what the millions of people have to
see how it goes.
say
We'll
about it.
see. That way people can watch us while they're at work or whatever. And, yeah.
I feel like a morning show wouldn't be bad for us because you wouldn't be as angsty
As angsty.
and like sassy coming through my door. Why are you moving the front?
Whoa, you brought the F word up. I was working hard on not bringing that up.
I'm impressed.
Mm-hmm. I've been good this show. And now you're over here like, why are you going to Flint? I'm Flint. Flint Matt. All right, here we go. You've opened the fucking gate. It's Marky Mark here with Flinty Ice. Mr. Flint Ice here in the house. F-L-I-N-T. That's what I'm going to be. Flint. Flint.
And you're going to have to drive down for the show. Isn't that
You won't
exciting?
ever see me, because that's where I will be. Flint. Flint. The show is dead.
We'll just start a new show.
Yeah, I know you are.
We'll
You
do...
and Sarah and be like, gamer girl and gamer boy.
Oh my God, we would get so much more views.
Yeah, for sure.
God, that's not a bad idea.
Flint ice water, dude.
If I care... It's not even drinkable. If I cared about viewership, that might be the route to go.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what up? How do you feel about Flint?
Yeah, what are you doing with your cat?
I'm just going to leave him. He just comes with the apartment.
That's what Jason said. I like that cat. Sucks when I'm going to see him in 3 months.
Fuck, God. I hate all... What, I really do need a...
Just abandon your pets.
I need a new group of friends is what I need.
Shit. Don't get too attached to that cat. Won't see that thing in 6 months.
He's going down to Flint Town.
Jason, man, he is awful.
Yeah, all of you are terrible people to me, and yet I surround myself by you.
Taste
Constantly.
test was fantastic, I feel, this week. So
No, it
it's
was
a nice change of things.
We ended it on a good note.
Yeah.
It was it started rough.
Let's
but
go
we
ahead
got
and
there.
jump into Film Freaks while you're going off about how much you love Flint. Flint, 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 Flint.
Are you going to be able to make that drive every week?
No,
I'll come up for the morning show. You have to come down for the evening show.
I'm not going to Flint at night. You scared? You freaking crazy?
I
I'm gonna
guess you
invest in a
don't.
new bulletproof vest.
I guess you don't care about the show that much. Commitment shows where the commitment.
I mean, I'm not gonna put my life on the line every other week.
Dude, we are almost on the verge of Flint right here. Like there's literally a murder warehouse across the street from me.
I don't know. It just seems different.
Why? It's not even Flint. That's the thing. It's outside of Flint. I'm not going to live in downtown Flint. I don't belong there.
All right, Flint boy. This week for Film Freaks, Hard Knocks Episode 2. You watched this week's episode of Hard Knocks?
Oh, let me tell you, man. I love the Lions, and I love Hard Knocks because it really is just more Lions content for me to get into. And this week's episode of Hard Knocks,
Blau.
Blau and Mr. Boyle. Blau fucking it up.
Dude, this week was really good until we got to Blau and his wife. His wife, dude, I'm like sitting there, I'm like, why am I watching this chick jump fucking hurdles and stuff and like run on the track? Does she play for the Lions? No. Let's get back to coaching the fucking team. Fuck this shit.
But
I was like, this is stupid. I get it.
They're an athletic couple. So
This
you
is
gotta
the backup quarterback. Who gives a shit about his wife running fucking sprints?
I think he's the third string at this point too, because
He should be.
Tim Boyle is rocking it fucking out. He's kicking ass.
So yeah, then they fucking end the episode with Blau fucking up, drop it. And I feel like, dude, I got this huge conspiracy theory about Hard Knocks now. So I feel like there has to be a ton of other footage that isn't used, right? Because they have to tape tons of things, depending on what happens in the game.
Right.
I feel like they taped Blau's wife running, doing hurdles and shit. And then they were like, this is really boring and stupid. We probably shouldn't use this. And then Blau heard that and he's like, oh, fuck. They aren't going to use my footage of my wife. Oh, I should fumble the ball on this play on purpose. So that way it's like, oh, man, Blau blew it. And then we'll get some screen time.
That was the most Lions fumble of all time too. And it's so like painful to watch those happen. It's like, how do you fumble a handoff like that? How do you suck that bad? You're in the National Football League.
You're Blau, dude.
Blau.
Blau, Blau.
So, blah, blah.
Blau, Blau, Blau.
Just dropping
Yeah.
Blau.
Dropping Blau.
Dropping balls all over the field. You know what I would like to see more in Hard Knocks is Jared Goff talking.
That
like
dude doesn't
at
talk.
all.
You don't want that guy to talk.
Like a single word of encouragement for his team.
I watched Hard Knocks LA when he was his rookie year. You don't want that guy to.
This is this dude's third Hard Knocks.
I don't. Maybe.
It's his third one
Yeah.
because they did 2 with the Rams.
That's probably why they're not letting him talk. They're like, this guy's had enough.
Yeah, he's got enough screen time.
But yeah, I mean, as far as everything else on the episode, I liked it. Deuce Staley, definitely liked him a lot more this one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, he was. Dude, I loved how he was just giving. Who was that? Who was Swift, right?
Yeah, DeAndre Swift
Yeah,
when he
he
was
was-
getting into him.
Yeah, and like just being on his shit, trying to get him fucking going. And even after he scored, he's like, "That's what I'm talking about. You need to fucking be disciplined, go back to basics, and do this shit." And like, because this preseason, it doesn't matter if you score a touchdown, man. Like, get back to the fundamentals. Let's go. And I'm like, yeah, this is why I like this show. Not because chicks can do hurdles.
How do you feel about the new face of the franchise, Mr. Rodrigo?
Hey, man,
Dude,
he was tearing it up.
I'm liking it.
He was tearing it up and doing good. I'm not gonna lie, I got pretty fucking excited when I was, when I saw Aiden Hutchinson on like the first play just fuck shit up, and I was like, I started getting goosebumps. Like, ooh boy.
We have you know what's crazy? Somebody posted a number and they were like, it was Pat McAfee, because I get so many recommendations for his fucking podcast in my YouTube feed.
I hate that guy.
And I used to like him, and I just can't stand him now because he loves Coach Dan Campbell, and then he shits on the Lions like crazy.
And then he sucks off Aaron Rodgers
Yeah. Oh,
every
God.
second he gets.
It's crazy.
He just blows Aaron Rodgers so much. I hate Aaron Rodgers.
Yep. And they posted numbers for the most money spent in the league on offense or whatever. The Lions are number 1 most expensive offense this year because of our O-line and stuff like that. Like there's not a single team that spent more. I think it's excluding quarterback, but like for all the other skill positions, we've spent the most money on our O-line and all that stuff.
Oh, wow.
So everyone was shitting on it because it's the Lions, but oh man, I'm getting goosebumps for the season.
Hell yeah, dude.
I loved, like you were saying, Deuce Staley getting on people's shit about stuff, and it was that same with Rodrigo, who he got drafted 6th round this year, and they were showing his film in the room, and he's like, "You guys really want me to put a rookie in? I don't want to fucking put a rookie in there above all you guys, but you guys got to play better because he's rocking your guys' shit." So he's getting on all of his veterans about, I'm gonna play this rookie over you guys because you can't step up.
I love it. Yeah, I like that shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
New episode tonight.
No,
It's Tuesday nights.
I thought it was Thursday nights.
And Tuesdays at 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it's Monday.
Fuck. It's because tonight's my Tuesday. Damn it.
But anyway, there was a show on last night that season premiere. It was House of Dragons. Yep, and House of the Dragon. It's Game of Thrones new show. It takes place about, I want to say 130 years before Daenerys Targaryen, so pretty much before the normal Game of Thrones show. And so far, I won't do any spoilies. So far, I actually enjoyed it.
Nice.
And that's a great feeling, let me tell you what, because I loved Game of Thrones so much, and it crushed my heart on like the last episode or the last season pretty much. But yeah, it was a good feeling to be like, oh shit, that was awesome, and then having the credits music playing with the Game of Thrones theme going, and I'm like, oh god, that feeling is coming back, and I'm so happy. I hope this show fucking rocks. So I was a fan of it for sure.
Well, they're just doing a reset because everyone's so pissed about
Like, well, let's just do it 130 years before any of those fucking people were born.
It's funny. I remember because we had the show going during the finale for that. And I remember like the first couple episodes, all of you guys were so into Game of Thrones for that last season. Like the first 2 episodes, you're like, oh my God, it just keeps getting better and better. And then like one of the episodes hit and you're like, oh man, this isn't going to happen, is it? And it just like the last 3 or 4 episodes of that season just like dive bomb that show for everyone. It's just, you could just see all of the world's emotions get sadder.
It's because they just wrapped it up real quick. You can tell, like,
It's never good. You never want that.
I don't know. I still kind of want to go back and watch it now. I didn't for a while, but now I do. I'll watch it with you.
I would love to sit through that show one day.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll watch it again.
So I can just say I've watched Game of Thrones and everyone can get off my fucking back about it.
I'll watch it with you.
40 hours later.
Yeah. So yeah, so far really good. Check it out. HBO Max. Sunday nights, I think the new episodes come out. So yeah, let's jump into Collector's Corner real quick here.
Whoa.
What?
The fuck, man?
Oh,
I've got, I watch movies too.
Oh, I didn't think you watched movies.
I watch a lot of movies.
Oh.
Still continuing the Bond thing. We won't talk about that. I will talk about the Terminator series though. So Sarah and I watched the first 2 Terminators together. Finally, she hadn't really seen them before. Are you a fan of the Terminator?
Yeah, it's sweet. What are you gonna say? Yeah, I fucking love it.
So we watched.
It's cool. I like T2.
Yeah. So we watched the first one. And I love that one because it's got the just gritty, like the gritty Terminator vibe. Like this dude is just here to fucking kill everybody. And, Sarah Connor and Kyle Reese trying to battle a cyborg with weapons that just do nothing. So I remember like getting to the end of that movie, it gets a little scary because everyone's so fucked up and injured, and then the Terminator's like losing pieces, and it gets scary. So I was watching Sarah like hold up the blanket as the Terminator's chasing Sarah Connor, and then we went right into T2, and I gotta say, like, that movie is, you go from one of the first movies with CGI with Terminator, and it's okay, but it's just aged really poorly, to Terminator 2, which I think still has some of the best CGI of like any movie of all time. Like the Terminator, the liquid metal T-1000 still looks so good. I'm morphing with knife
That
hands,
shit was wild when it came out.
and it still looks so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
All the special effects that they do on that movie are crazy for it coming out in 1997. But yeah, went through that, and then I finally watched Guardians of the Galaxy for the first time.
She really wants that fly.
Yeah.
She's gonna jump on the keyboard.
Yep. Belmont.
No,
Oh.
kitty.
Oh God. Before we have major technical difficulties, go. Come on.
Shut the door.
Go.
Wait,
It's gonna get hot as fuck in here.
check. Oh, look at that. We got echo now.
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Nice. Back to no echo.
But yeah, watch Guardians of the Galaxy for the first time. I have no idea why it's taken me so long to watch that movie, but
Jesus, dude.
especially I know, right? I don't know why I've never. I'm not like a huge comic book guy. I like
you don't really watch many movies.
I watch a lot more movies than you think now. That's all I do is watch movies. I just don't talk about them every week because every time I do, you're like, all right, so yeah, let's fucking skip to Collector's Corner.
Let's go to Collector's Corner.
But I love Thor Ragnarok, and it's got that. Guardians of the Galaxy just has that same goofy vibe. Like it's not. It doesn't take itself.
You never saw
No.
Guardians?
Nope.
And you've seen the other Marvel movies?
I know.
You did it wrong.
I know. I did. I didn't watch them. Oh, Belma. Oh my God. Don't get a cat. Just don't. If you're a podcaster, just don't get a cat. But what I'm trying to say is I really enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy. And it's got a banger soundtrack. There's so many good songs on that thing.
It does. They sold that soundtrack, made a lot of money. Just the soundtrack themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great
I can't believe
soundtrack.
you've never seen it before.
I don't know why.
This is podcast from 2007 here.
I just don't. I'm like a hipster. I don't watch everything.
That's true.
I'm a hipster. Yeah.
But yeah, no, great movie. They made a second one too. This will blow your mind. They made a Guardians of the Galaxy 2 also. You should check that out.
You know what I don't understand is why they paid Vin Diesel all that money to say 3 fucking words. Like you could have paid anybody. You could have paid the janitor, like 100. Like
Maybe he said
10K.
it. Maybe he said it better.
I am Groot. It's pretty tough to. It's pretty tough to mess up.
He probably said it better than everyone else.
But we'll probably. I'm gonna just murder that fly. We'll probably watch the second one pretty soon because I know. I think aren't they doing a third one?
I think so. Probably, yeah.
Okay, since
Collector's Corner.
Since you are just fucking antsy as shit, let's get into Collector's Corner. All right, Collector's Corner. Please tell us what you bought this week.
I bought more NES games.
Cool. And let's get on to store stories.
All right, store stories.
All right, Collectors, tell us what you bought.
I bought some NES games. I bought Legendary Wings and Bionic Commando. So they're, classic Capcom games. They're very good. I bought Trog, which is really cool. Another game that never really played before, and I decided to just give it a shot. And it's pretty much like Pac-Man, but there's cavemen and there's dinosaur. And I thought for sure when you look at the cover art, I thought you play as one of the cavemen. But no, you actually play as a dinosaur, and you are running away from the cavemen. And if you eat a piece of steak, you turn into like a giant T-Rex, and then you can eat the cavemen, just like in Pac-Man where you eat the ghost. So it's like a Pac-Man style game, but it is actually, there's a lot of other bonuses and things that are on the map that make it pretty good. So it's a solid. If you like Pac-Man clones like Casey Munchkin, all that stuff, check it out. But yes, Trog is no Trogdor. I thought it was hilarious when it says Trog. I'm like, man, that's so close to Trogdor.
Trog is no Trogdor.
But yeah, it's a good game. And then I also bought another one just I never played before. Castle of Dragon. So House of the Dragon is out. So I got Castle of Dragon.
I feel like I played through this once.
So this game is hard. It's weird. It's kind of like Castlevania.
Yeah, it's like Castlevania ripoff.
Yeah, but like Haunted Castle ripoff. It's very weird, and it's like rough around the edges. I feel like if they have more time to like polish this game up, it could actually be a badass game. But it's a little rough on some parts, but it's tough. But yeah, if you can keep going with it, it's definitely a game you're probably gonna want to save scum because it's tough. But yeah, it's not terrible. There's some weird wonky glitches every now and then, but yeah, it's a cool game. If you like Castlevania, I would think you would dig it. So
Dig it.
Castle of Dragon. So that's my collector's corner.
What about Bionic Commando?
It's a good game. Yeah,
That game's impossible.
yeah.
That game is so hard.
Legendary Wings, Bionic Commando. I figure people have already played them.
Yeah. that's
Legendary
true.
Wings is awesome. But yeah. So I actually have a little store stories. I know.
Wow.
I know. Yeah. So this store story is not like crazy or anything. Pretty much One Up Games had a paint night tonight, which was really cool. It was Ice Troll, and I haven't painted him forever. And so, man, it felt so good just taking that brush and putting that paint on the Mini. I was like, man, I miss doing this. I need to start painting again. And they turned out good. Ice Troll turned out really cool. We had a few people show up for it, so that was awesome. And it was good. It was a good setup.
Fun paint party.
Yeah, they're going to have more events too. So if anyone's down and wants to check it out, even if you've never done it before and you're new to it, the paint kits you get when you come, like it comes with the Mini, it comes with all the paint you need, the brushes, everything. And like step-by-step instructions, Val writes out the sheet and makes it super easy to check it out. And you'll be surprised on how good these things look, even if you've never done it before. So yeah, definitely check those out whenever they have an event, or honestly, you can just buy the paint night kits. You can just buy them; they're like $20. So, but then I did have an issue at Crazy Quarters. Sam, who was working there, had this one customer who was claiming that they put a $10 bill in the change machine, and it only gave them 4 quarters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure you didn't put $1 in?
Yeah, and he was getting all heated about it. And Sam came and got me. And I think what this guy didn't realize is that I can open the change machine and see the last bill that was put in. So he was trying so hard to just be like, no, man, I put $10 in. I put $10 in, man. It only gave me 4 quarters. And I like pull it out, and I'm like, and all like the past like 5 bills were all ones. And I'm like, sorry, dude. He's like, oh, maybe the $10 was in my car and I got it mixed up with a 1. Maybe that's what happened.
Maybe.
And I'm like, dude, come on, seriously?
Stop your fucking scam, you cheap piece of shit.
And then later on, I saw the guy fucking walking around and checking all the fucking machines for quarters, and I was like, dude,
Wow.
no, stop that shit. It's like, god damn. So
It's fucking-
that usually doesn't happen. Place is pretty good, but every now and then you get a
What a-
bad egg.
What a bum.
Yeah.
That's literally all I can call someone like that is
Yeah.
a bum.
So yeah, that was annoying. But yeah, that's it for store stories. I mean, it's not like we don't get trade. Oh wait, somebody tried to trade in. They just bought a game at One Up Games, and then they came to the arcade and they were like, "Dude, I just spent my arcade money at One Up. I bought this. It was Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for Xbox 360." He's like, can I trade it in with you for some like
What?
tokens or quarters or anything?" And I'm like, what?
Are
No,
you an
man.
idiot?
I was like, what? No, dude. We don't do anything like that. So yeah.
Why would you buy that shitty game? What a horrible Call of Duty to buy.
But yeah, that's what's weird about us being right next to One Up is somebody bought a game, immediately wanted to trade it in, They probably got told it had a crack in it or like a scratch or something.
Oh
Something
yeah, like
probably-
they didn't even buy it. They were
Yeah, they probably got rejected and tried trading it into us for quarters.
What an idiot. God. Yeah, I will give you 50 cents for this game. That sucks.
But yeah,
I had a little store story to talk about today too. So I called you this morning.
okay.
Hi. Are you okay?
I have RLS right now.
What is that?
Restless leg syndrome.
That's killing me. It's like every time I talk, it starts up. It's real weird.
I'm just waiting for you to finish talking.
I know. So I called you this morning on my way. Like we've got this whole site at work that's got like 100 different buildings, but we also have a couple places. There's like M10 out in Midland, and now there's just this random warehouse in St. Charles that I guess we've owned forever. So I had to go set up just some random workstation there today. I get out there, and there's not a car in the parking lot. It doesn't look like this place has been touched. And I didn't even know it was ours. It's just a random warehouse in some woods, pretty much. So I'm like, all right, I'm probably going to get murdered out here.
Was it in Flint?
No,
Oh, okay.
it was in St. Charles.
Oh, okay.
St. Charles. So I open up I try to find, like, I look around all over for the door that I'm supposed to be able to get into, find it. And this warehouse looks like it's been untouched for like a decade. Like I get over to where the workstation is that I'm supposed to set up, and there's mountains of computers from like 1980, 1990, all these IBM and stuff like that, just covered in water and like dust and all this debris. And I'm like looking through all these rooms trying to find this office. I find the room with the like network cab that I need to tap into, and it's dark as shit. Like there's no lights. I'm like looking at this network cab, and behind me I turn around, like, man, someone could have just followed me in here, and I could just get murdered in here. No one would know for probably like weeks. Fucking terrifying. That place, St. Charles warehouse, no thank you. I got everything. I got it all set up. I got out of there as quick as I could. Called Mark, and yeah, I survived. I thought I was gonna die today.
Hammock Semiconductor cares about their workers.
No, that was the funny thing too, is none of the IT department has ever been out there. I was like the first person out there.
Oh, wow.
It was crazy. They didn't know where I was setting stuff up. They didn't know what was out there. None of it.
Fucking swamp thing.
Yeah, seriously. Creature from the Black Lagoon is about to pop out. All right, let's get into some memories. We're near the end of the show. Let's talk about some stuff. Let's talk about some things that we can remember. Oh, that's story. So this week's memories are favorite mall memories when malls weren't dead like they are now.
Man, this is going to be a tough one for you because you were born in 1999. 97, sorry. Yeah.
Could have been a decade of difference almost.
Yeah, dude. Malls are awesome back in the day. It used to be crazy. That's what you see some of these old movies and everything, and you know, mall rats. There's plenty of movies where the mall was just the most hopping place, and it's like, man, it was too. It really was. It was like the place to go on the weekend, especially if it was like a rainy day outside. The malls would be just jam packed. Every store would be busy. The food court would be slamming. It would be awesome. And I remember going there for Christmas shopping. It was like a giant family trip. Everybody would go together and we'd all have our lists. And I remember my brother and my sister would go to Disc Jockey and they would tear it up there looking for compact discs, maybe some tapes, you know, all the good music that was there. They had the posters and stuff, pretty much what FYE was. But yeah, man, Disc Jockey was sweet. They would go there all the time. And I remember my sister would go there when she was in like junior high. I'd go with her, and then she would like meet up with her friends, and they would be up to no good, smoking cigarettes and stuff. And it's like, oh shit, yeah, it's just like, you know, trying to be a rebel, hanging out at the mall. Look out. The arcades was always sweet. I think we talked about that quite a few times on here, though. But yeah, I mean, the arcades were just incredible then. But yeah, man, it was wild. One thing that made me remember this was, brought this topic up, was the mall security back then would be like insane. They would be like practically cops. Like they would be hardcore with shit because there was always people they had to toss out of there and everything, and it was just hardcore mall security. So I was at the dying, super dead Bay City Town Center, which isn't even called a mall anymore, and like there's like nothing in there anymore, and the GameStop there is like in the middle. It's sad. It's totally, I don't know how that place is even still open. But in the middle area there where Santa Claus usually is for the kids, you know, when there's nothing there, it's just rope. It's got like a rope on it, and there's steps, you know,
Yeah,
the little
the
center,
platform
yeah, the
or
little
whatever.
platform there. So Reed and I were just sitting there because for some reason that's a Pokestop. I was just sitting there doing a gym battle or whatever, and security guy walked by me, and he goes, "Hey guys, can't be sitting on the steps. Can't be sitting on the steps there. Got it. Gonna ask you to move." And I just looked at him, and there was nobody around. There's no things open, and I'm like, okay, like, really, man?
You should have just walked out right there.
Like, just grab a mop or something. Do something. Like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, who fucking cares?
Yeah, so I was like, okay, dude. Like, me sitting on this step here is going to be a fucking horrible disaster or something. But yeah, I was just like comparing the old days of the mall security to that guy.
Paul Blart. You can't be sitting there, guys. Come on.
Yeah, yep.
There's thousands of people walking through
Yep.
here.
Can't be doing that,
You're gonna
man.
be tripping them.
Yep.
Malls were still awesome when I was growing up. They only recently started sucking. Like I would say within the last like 6 to 7 years. They like up until I was 18, malls were the shit still. Colin and I would go there. Him and I would hang out almost every weekend when we were still in like middle school, high school. So his mom would drop us off, and we would walk around that mall for the Bay City Town Center for hours. We would get like a pop from the movie theater right there, and just, you know, continue to walk around, get the free refill, keep walking around. It was a magical idea.
I don't think you experience a real mall.
Okay, I'm just lying. All right, we'll just call it, guys.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, when you were 18, like, that's when I met you.
Yeah, the Bay City Town Center was still a thing. They still had the kick-ass food court with that awesome Chinese spot.
Oh, man.
Bay City Town Center used to be cool.
Okay.
One thing that I used to love that Bay City would do, and they stopped, basically when they got the food court out of there, they stopped doing it. They would do, in the wintertime, like around Christmas, they would do vendors in there. Like people would go in and make they would like hand make a bunch of stuff, and you could buy it from them. There'd be tables set up all the way from Sears down to fucking Target, basically. I loved going in there during that because there were hundreds of people, you know, looking around trying to pick up stuff for Christmas for everyone, and you could just see like, hey, there's still some life in this mall. There's still some stuff going on.
Or there'd be like musicians sometimes would be at the food court.
I think what killed that mall, like realistically, what killed that mall is one, they managed it so poorly. Like places are insanely expensive to rent there, but when they added PetSmart, when they took out the food court and added PetSmart, that killed it. That completely ruined that mall.
Yeah, I mean,
if you don't have a food court in a mall, you're not a mall.
right. It's town center now.
Oh, but the
But then-
fucking movie theater's making pizzas and pretzels. No, they're terrible. And that's $40 for
When
a
you
pizza.
look at City Market too, downtown, like same thing with that. It was really cool. It had a bunch of new people in there, different vendors and stuff, and then they just decided to fuck it up, and that didn't last very long.
City Market was really cool.
Yeah.
We would go there once a week, once every other week.
Yeah, the pizza place in there was awesome. But yep, that didn't last long.
Yeah, Great Lakes Crossing. That's like the one that's still kind of left, but we would go down there for just to take a trip to go to the big ass arcade and go to all the different stores. Fashion Square Mall used to be awesome. Go there for school clothes shopping. That place was always hopping. Even that place is dead now.
Oh, there's one thing I need to do for this show. I know you mentioned that I was kind of holding on to it because it was the last thing for our relationship, but I know you're leaving me soon, so
Oh my God.
I brought you your Switch charger
Oh
back.
my God. 7 months later, he brought my Switch charger.
I was holding out on it, making sure like maybe one of these days you come over to my house and I can give it to you then, but
I can play Metroid now.
there you go, dude. I
Thank
brought
you.
it for you. I don't know how long, we're going to be going, so I wanted to make sure you got your Nintendo Switch charger.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
How are you going to charge your Oculus now?
Reed was pretty disappointed about that, but we found another USB-C cable, believe it or not.
Whoa.
And we got it charged, so.
Well, thank you so much for this, Mark.
Yeah.
It really means a lot.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to start coming over.
All right.
This is the thing.
Well, save your gas money. It's going to be a while.
All right, guys. That about does it for this week's show. We appreciate you tuning in. And
Peace.
We'll be back. We'll be
Oh.
back. Hello?
Yeah, sorry.
Are you okay?
I missed my cue.
We will see you guys next week on the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast.
Peace. All right. Good show. Hombre.
That was something. Are you okay? You need a hug.
No, I'm going to go do some laundry. Think about Andy.
All right, guys. We'll catch y'all later. Thanks for tuning in.